So since we're cutting out the sugar, what kind of sweeteners can we use? And I know whenever I started looking at whole foods and really making the transition to more healthy and natural foods, I learned a lot about sweeteners because growing up, I knew that sugar wasn't that great because my parents read Sugar Busters and there were different things that came out where we knew that sugar wasn't great, but there were sweeteners on the market that are not so great for you. And so that was what's in like Diet Coke, and a lot of the sugar-free packaged foods right now are probably not the best options for you if you're trying to lose weight and actually do it in a healthy way. So this could be Sweet and Low, NutraSweet, Splenda. Those are the brand names, and then it's saccharin, sucralose, and aspartame. Those are different sweeteners you want to avoid. It would be better to have sugar than to have those, okay? So first off, if you're gonna go through your pantry and get rid of some of the things, I would throw anything out that has any of those ingredients in it. I mean, honestly, that's what I did. And so once you start reintroducing new natural sweeteners, or either plant-based, that's whenever I feel like you can at least feel confident that what you're eating is safe. This is what I use personally, and there are different tastes because I feel like there are things that I like that other people don't like, and so a lot of this is trial and error and trying to figure out what you like, and different brands taste different too. I think my grandmother got a couple of different brands to try to figure out, which sweetener she liked the best, and so give yourself a little wiggle room to figure out which one is going to work the best for you, and I'm going to just share some different options. But what's great is that you can usually find these even at your local grocery store now. Before, we would have to order them online on like small online grocery stores, but now it's pretty widespread that you can get these kinds of sweeteners, and so that is what's exciting if you're trying to fill your pantry with better options. So the first thing that I use probably the most is stevia. I use it to sweeten my coffee. We bake with stevia. It's stevia or stevia. There's some people that say it differently, but it's derived from the plant. It's concentrated so where it's really sweet, and so you don't have to use that much, and so that's probably the primary one that I use. There's another one that I'm gonna probably mispronounce it too. Etherol, I think is what it is. I actually use one that's actually a blend between, it has stevia and etherol in it together, and I probably like that one the best. Monk fruit is another one that you can find. There's some, I think I went to Walmart one time and found like monk fruit drops that you could put in your coffee or tea. So monk fruit is another one. Xylitol is another one, but there's some people who have side effects that you might not want. So that one is one you might not want to go overboard with, but primarily I use stevia, and like I said, my recommendation is to try some different ones. Don't just try one and be like, well, I didn't like that, but the best thing is finding something that works for you. Hopefully this gave you some options, some healthier options, and to stay away from some of those artificial sweeteners that we really don't need to be eating anymore, and give you some ideas about how you can start introducing some natural sweeteners and finding the one that works best for you. Hopefully this helps you guys.